Hey there. So I just bought this Lincoln Town Car, this 2003 Lincoln Town Car, uh, about a couple days ago, I guess. And I bought it, I test drove it, everything was great, and now look what's happening. And as you can see, the check engine light comes on and stays on, or the service engine soon light. And I mean, I understand I bought a 21-year-old car, but it's kind of not cool to have that service light taken off just before you sell a car to somebody, and then it comes on the day after. You know, that's some bullshit. It makes me feel like a schmuck and a dummy and an amateur. And I guess I am an amateur. I mean, it made me realize. Hold on a sec. There. It made me realize how much of an amateur I really am. At the end of the day, I thought I was a real expert, but no, I'm not. This is the first backup car I've ever bought. It's the first Panther platform car I've ever bought, and I was super excited. I thought I was getting a great deal off of it, and it may still very well end up being a great deal. And I took a pretty detailed inspection of it myself, and it does still seem to be in pretty good shape. I'm betting that check engine light was not too serious, but still, it makes you realize it's a humbling experience when you buy a car and you think everything's great, and then the next day that check engine light comes back on. Okay, so I'm back in my Civic. I left the town car off at my mechanic shop, and they're going to take a look at it. They know better than I do, ultimately. Um, I did run my Bluetooth scanner on the town car, and it came up with a bunch of different codes. I'm not sure which ones had been cleared or repaired in the past. I don't know. It gave me like a dozen different codes. So let's take a look at these one by one. They don't really, most of them don't really seem too large. Most of them don't really seem too serious. It's mostly just sensors and modules and stuff. So maybe the problem isn't so bad. I don't know. Let's take a look. So let's take a look at I'll go ahead and take a look at that right there real quick. So it's transmission range sensor circuit intermittent. Okay, transmission range sensor, that would be if it's a sensor or a wire harness or something like that. I'd want to fix that because I do need to protect my transmission. Battery voltage low, obviously not too worried about that, just get a new battery. Invalid missing data for vehicle speed from the PCM, very common for a '03 Lincoln Town Car. Replaced automatic transmission speed sensor. Replaced automatic transmission speed sensor wiring harness. Just a sensor and a wiring harness. Again, not too worried about that. I'm obviously happy to fix it if something's wrong with it. Vehicle speed sensor failure. Another sensor failure, I assume, which I'd be happy to fix if that's what it needed to do. Again, I need to protect my transmission. That's the last thing I want, is that thing getting damaged. Solar radiation sensor circuit. I don't even know what that is. Battery voltage out of range. I assume that has battery. Transmission position data invalid. Has a lot to do with the transmission range sensor. Probably the same problem. Keyless entry switch. Not too worried about that. Transmission position data. Again, same problem. U1059. SCP data link fault. We'll take a look at that. Maybe triggered after replacing the battery or reprogramming a control module. reported fixes, replaced engine control module. That sounds expensive. That sounds like it could be costly. Engine control module wiring harness connector, replace engine control module fuse. I mean, I'm hoping it's a fuse or a connector, but we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I'm worried. I'm nervous about it, but at the same time, it seems like most of this is not too terrible. I mean, it is, again, like I said, it's a 2003 Lincoln Town Car that I bought, okay? And I bought it it had 200,000 miles on it. I bought it for $4,500, which in this time in late 2024, I think is a very good deal. I knew it would have a laundry list of deferred maintenance, so I'm not too upset, but it really makes me feel like a dope. And it makes me feel like I guess it's just humbling, because when I was doing my initial research to buy this car, the 2015 Honda Civic, which I did earlier this year, I researched very intensely, and as a truck driver, and this is the Escape from Trucking channel, I'm a trucker, by the way, I have a lot of time to sit and think, and I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I was doing a lot of research, and I came upon a community of folks who are very enthusiastic about Panther platform vehicles. And I got interested in it, and I really bought into it. I really drank the Kool-Aid, so to speak. I don't mean that negatively, but I got excited about Panther platform vehicles as well, and I decided to pull the trigger and buy one. I'd get on Facebook Marketplace and constantly be looking for deals, and I found one that came from it was connected to an estate, so it was a lady who inherited a town car from her deceased father, and I saw it, and it looked beautiful, and it was a good deal, and I pounced on it before anyone else did, because, I mean, these things go pretty quick now. And I'm in East Texas, so, I'm in Tyler, Texas. These vehicles, they don't really rust that much if they're here in Texas, so I felt like it was a good opportunity. I'm kind of digressing, but, I bought the town car, and I researched how to do pre-purchase inspections. I did a pre-purchase inspection on this car. I researched from Scotty Kilmer. I researched the process from the car wizard, and then the Turo lady, Aubrey Yannick. And I put together my own pre-purchase inspection list, and I went out and did it, and I thought I was a real boss. And the engine was almost flawless. It had a slight little rattle, which I determined was a tensioner belt pulley. But other than that, everything seemed really, really good. The transmission shifted smooth as butter. And then I come in to drive it the next day, and boom, check engine lights on. So it was a humbling experience. Makes me feel kind of dumb. Hoping it's not too serious. From what my scan tool's telling me, chances are probably not. I don't know which ones of those codes, like I said, I don't know which ones of those codes are valid at this point, which ones have been repaired and are still just lingering in the system. But I guess that's what my mechanic's going to tell me. And should I have been more thorough? Should I have connected that scan tool right when I was purchasing it? Probably. I think I kind of fell in love with the car a little bit as I was purchasing it, and that is a rookie mistake. I'm just hoping it's not a catastrophic one. But anyway, I will post an update. I'm still a Panther platform enthusiast for sure, and we'll see how it goes. I do intend to get this 2003. It's a beautiful car. I do intend to get this town car fixed up and running real smooth, and I will work through whatever litany of maintenance that needs to be done, because it's my car now, right? Anyway, that's what's going on. I'll talk to you later.